Hello friends, welcome back. Today I wanted to film just a quick, easy, everyday makeup look. I'm getting ready to head out today to go get my teeth cleaned at the dentist. And I feel like I'm running out of time. So I just needed to sit down and start filming this. So first I'm just gonna go in with my foundation, and I wanted to revisit this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, the matte one. And I usually mix soft ivory and soft beige together, just because I'm kind of in between these two shades. And then, like I've told you guys before, I like to put some foundation here on my nose first, just so that can kind of set up. I just found that I have better coverage if I do that, and then just blend that out towards the end of me doing my foundation. And I'm just using my Wet n Wild dampened makeup sponge. But this foundation is a good full coverage, and it's a matte foundation, but I don't find that it's like too overly matte. Like, it's more of just a skin finish. My cold sore is slowly healing up. I feel like it's taking forever for it to heal up and go away. And then for my concealer, I'm using the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige. So I'm just gonna do a few dots of that here on my under eyes. And I found that this concealer has really great coverage. I've mentioned that before here on my channel. It's got really good full coverage and it lasts really well. This is one of my favorite concealers from my makeup collection. This one and the Rimmel Multitasker are my two absolute favorite drugstore concealers. And then I'm just gonna take whatever's left on my sponge here and just kind of go like this over my eyelids to just put a little bit of coverage there. But I will go in with like an eyeshadow primer. Okay, and then I wanted to revisit the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder. I have two different shades in this. I have Translucent and the Banana Powder. So I think I might just first go in with Translucent. This banana one might be like, I feel like powder went everywhere. I don't know if you guys could see that. But yeah, I feel like the banana one might be a better shade match for me in the winter. Or I mean in the summer, not the winter. And I just got a little bit of that powder here on my makeup sponge, and I'm just going to tap this here underneath my under eyes to set my concealer. I just wanted to see how all these products worked in conjunction together, because I don't know that I've ever really used like that concealer with this foundation. And then I know I've probably used this loose setting powder with the Wet n Wild foundation before, but it's been a while ago. And then I'm just using my large e.l.f. powder brush with some more of this Wet n Wild loose setting powder. And I'm just gonna use that to set the foundation. And this is also gonna make everything look just slightly a little bit more matte. Man, I got some powder right there. Okay, yeah, I feel like all of those looked really good together. I'll have to do a video in the future where I compare this powder to the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection, and maybe we can see, maybe I should do a video where I compare different powders and we figure out like what is the best under eye setting, because I feel like it's the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection, because every time I use this, I feel like everything looks so blurred and brightened. But I don't know, maybe I should put everything to the test. I know that I compared this the other day to the Coty Airspun, and I definitely could see a huge difference in this compared to the Coty. Okay, and I'm just gonna quickly fill in my eyebrows with this e.l.f. Micro Brow Pencil in deep brown. And then I'm gonna go with the Maybelline Super Lock to set my brows in place. Off camera, I went ahead and applied my Milani eyeshadow primer. And for my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use another one of these e.l.f. Liquid Velvet eyeshadows, and this is in the color Ginger Snap. The other day I used the one in Totally Toasted, but I I haven't used Ginger Snap yet, so let's use this one today and see what we think. This one is like more of a warm toned color, like a warm bronze. So I'm just using this blending brush from Amazon, like an Amazon brush set, to blend this out. It's like the one that's kind of more flat and pinched. But I really enjoyed the one in Extra Toasted yesterday. And I also have another shade in these called Cable Knit, which is also really nice. It's more of like a cool toned brown, like cool toned bronze, where this is like the warm toned bronze. Then I'm just going in with the angled brush from that Amazon brush set. Got a little bit more of this velvet liquid shadow on this brush, and then I'm just smoking that out here on the lower lash line. So I really like these. They're just really easy to create, like a one and done eye look. So these are really great if you're in a rush. So I just kind of pat it on the lid and then take some up into the crease. And these blend out really easily. Unlike those Maybelline shadow drips, those are so difficult to work with. And I know that the Maybelline shadow drips are shimmery, or they have glitter in them, where this is just like a completely matte shadow. But yeah, these are just so easy to blend out. I really, really enjoy every single shade that I ordered in this. I'm also going to go in with the Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in black brown. And I'm just going to smudge this here at the lash line and slightly wing it out, just to add some definition here. So just like that, just something really simple. And you could go in and smudge this out if you wanted to as well. I think I'm just going to kind of leave it. Then I might run some just like right here. And then on the lower, I am going to go back with that angled brush and just kind of slightly smudge the lower lash line out a little bit. And I might actually, yeah, maybe I will smudge the top just a little. Perfect. Just a really simple one and done with just a little bit of liner. And I think that looks so good. Okay, for the bronzer, I am going to use this Milani Baked bronzer. I grabbed the Baked Highlight. We don't want to use that. I used this the other day in my video for the first time, and I really, really enjoyed it. It lasted so well all day long. And I'm just using the Sigma F30 to blend this out. But I really like the finish on this Baked bronzer from Milani. It's not completely matte, but it's not like a shimmery bronzer. Like, it has a slight glow to it. I think it pairs really nicely with the eyeshadow. And if you didn't have that e.l.f. eyeshadow, you could always just use your bronzer all over your lid and crease, because it kind of gives that bronzed look, like a bronzer would. I really have been enjoying like the CoverGirl Baked bronzers, and I know this is only the second time that I have used this bronzer, but I can just tell this is going to be like a big favorite. Just going in with a slightly smaller brush and really getting up there in the hairline. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of this bronzer and just kind of do some slight, not really contouring, but just like bronzing up my nose a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of this bronzer here on my chin, a little bit here on my neck. But yeah, I just think this color is so beautiful. It just gives you such a nice warm glow. Like, I feel like it does look a bit warmer on the face though than it does in the product itself there. So just keep that in mind. Maybe it kind of oxidizes a little bit. Like, I don't really know why that is, but I mean, I do like the color of it once I get it on. Okay, and then this was one of the other blush colors that I had picked up in Sparkling Rose. Yesterday I used Ciao Bella. So let's use this one in Sparkling. Actually, you know what? This is Sparkling Rosé. I just realized it has a little apostrophe above the E. This one is a bit more, like it has a little bit more of a highlighted effect to the blush. Like it's a little bit more, I wouldn't say shimmery, but it has a bit more of a glow than the blush in Ciao Bella. But honestly, like these colors, I feel like those blush colors are kind of similar. This one might be just a little bit more pinky, where the other one's a bit more red toned. But I do feel like that's a nice everyday blush color. Just going back with my makeup sponge and tapping that in. Okay, and I'm gonna skip a highlight today just since that blush has a little bit of a highlight in it. And I'm gonna use the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, just lightly. And for my lip today, I'm just gonna do this Blushy Berry, the CoverGirl Tinted Lip Balm. I love these Clean Fresh Tinted Balms from CoverGirl. These are just so easy to reapply throughout the day. So this is like a great just everyday lip product. Oh, and I don't remember if I said, but I did my lashes off camera with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, just easy everyday makeup look. I really love a lot of these new products that I picked up recently, like the Milani baked products, and also these e.l.f. liquid velvet shadows are so good. Like, I just think they look beautiful, and I love the shades that I picked up. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.